really urgent quest to hunt a Gyrototus. Have we fought one of these in this game?
Nope.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
cool.
New things.
New old things.
Yeah.
Do you have it unlocked, Brandon?
Yeah. The Restless Swamp?
Urgent quest?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, I'll start that one. Anyways, I'm suddenly staring at forbidden leggings.
Oh, yeah. How do you look at that again?
How did I do this? Oh, X. It's X.
Big Bang Gang Girl. What are you? Come back here. Boss man.
It's boss man.
I had to change it because he didn't like it.
What didn't I like?
You know, I don't remember what it was.
These are allegations.
I'm sure if I find the words again.
Long of the Meat's gonna be the name of the show that I star in, where I solve crimes while also being a restaurant chef.
The long in the meat.
Yeah.
You're like a. That's a really good idea. I hate how good of an idea that is. It's like a Gordon Ramsay like going like restaurant to restaurant, but it actually has like a supernatural twist where it's like you're doing this in effort to like solve a mystery.
Yeah,
Like
it's
murders in the area.
It's
or,
gonna
like...
be somewhere between Hell's Kitchen and Psych. It's gonna be great.
That's not a bad idea. You should pitch that to USA.
See what kind of deal I can get out of like Amazon or Netflix or something.
I feel like that'd be a network show that picks up steam on the internet, like clips on YouTube.
Yeah.
Again, like Hell's Kitchen or.
Yeah.
Something.
Who is fighting with corn on the cob? That's JD. That is both a lance and a gun, while also being corn in a hat.
That's so cool.
Obsessed. It's fantastic. This game is very silly.
I'm really glad this is the one thing they brought back. Because I really love using this in the older games. It's just stupid.
It's like I like the heavy bow gun that looks like a T-Rex head. One of my favorites. Ugh.
I hope the fish are in this game for the dual blades.
Yes. Me too.
I know they have the spear tuna fish greatsword.
Yes. Yeah. The swordfish. Motherfucker! I gotta feel.
I might end up getting that game just to try it out.
It is I think it's worth it cheap.
Which one?
Like I said, it's short, but it's satisfying. Maneater.
Oh yeah, that did seem
It's
like
satisfying
a silly
as
game.
long as you keep growing.
Yeah.
I would have played it happily past the point of getting a platinum trophy on it if I could get bigger. If I could get the size of like a sperm whale, if I get fucking massive and just throw one of those things out of the water 500 feet, I would have kept playing. Because you can do that.
Megalodon.
Yeah.
But you
Get
kind
up to
of
9 meters, you can grab a mako or even up like to a great white, grab them by the side, and then just throw them into the sun. It is the funniest thing. Their floppy body return to Earth. Ah!
I would really love to have a prop wall one day. I know I don't go here, but giant corn deserves a spot. Ah. Oh, I'm hurt.
The biggest corn in the world. He's so mad.
And I really wish we could stream Brutal Legend.
Yeah. Too bad.
Such a good game.
I think that's why a second one will never be made, no matter how much of a good idea it is, or how fun the concept and world and music. It's just fucking licensing.
That's why we won't ever get an updated Warriors.
Yeah.
All good things die to licensing, you know?
Yeah. Except for Telltale. They were alright.
They were alright. All of their original ideas I thought were a lot better. And then some of the like the few here and there I think outshine the rest, but their original ones were definitely the best ones.
License-wise, but I think that I don't know what their situation is with Borderlands, so I don't know if I can consider it with that, because that became canon in Borderlands.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that's like a shared thing now, but and I like that became canon because that's really good. Borderlands is really good. Their like first season of Batman was pretty good because they did something kind of original with it.
Wolf Among Us was a really cool one.
Yeah, I hear that Wolf Among Us is really good. I think I've only played like licensed titles from them. Those Walking Dead Season 1, Borderlands, Batman. I'm forgetting something else that they did, but outside of those, the ones that I played that were licensed, past the first season of Walking Dead, I think it falls off.
Mm-hmm. Just like the show.
Yeah, imagine that. Man, Robert Kirkman milked that fucking cow. Good lord. And good on him. I said though, I am wary about Invincible due to what happened there, but I hope that they just kind of stick to the substance and the story and the characters. So far, it's still that whole first season was no fat, and I liked that.
God damn it.
For the most part, Invincible is pretty much just all action, so
Yeah.
it's kind of really hard to mess it up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the character
Unless
drama.
you're really trying.
That's where Walking Dead failed inevitably. Is the character drama. It's like how many times are you gonna watch the same people do the same thing and then react the same fucking way?
I agree with that entire sentiment, Meowch. Whore for Apocalypse Media, but The Walking Dead is a drag. I can't watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I was all on board first season, even the first couple seasons, but it just kept going further and further into a weird soap opera without zombies hardly in it ever.
Well, season 1 and 2 worked because I think the rest of the seasons kept doing the same thing with characters that didn't have the same gravity as there were with the first 2 seasons, because the primary conflict was between Rick and Shane, and that's a very complex relationship, and that's a deep-seated challenge for both of them, and they're both, you know, you can sympathize with both these characters. And then after that, it became someone who used to be a sympathetic character fighting comic book characters.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, yeah, no, it just wasn't as substantial.
Yes, that's one of
The fucking governor sucked. Dude, when they fucking did like the 4th season and then centered it around him again, where it was literally like halfway into the season, they did like a dumb like post backstory for the governor, and then just like resumed doing the same thing, like picking up the last half of the season, making it almost identical to the last half of the season of the previous one. I was like, what the fuck is this?
And then they finally got a good villain with Negan, and then they just milked him for 19 seasons.
Absolutely. Ugh, god damn it. Wish Jeffrey Dean Morgan was in better stuff.
Yeah.
I like him a lot as an actor, but
Is he still alive in the show?
Yeah.
Are they still using him?
Absolutely. They cut his throat, they put him in a cage, and now he's one of the good guys, I think.
yeah, now he's alright. That's all he needed.
Fucking Rick's gone, and there's other shit. I don't know, man. It's just so fucking stupid and convoluted.
Don't mind that I crushed your friend's head with a bat.
Yeah.
But he was in
In another universe.
After Glenn died, I had nothing left. I loved Glenn. I loved his character. He was so fucking mad.
No, I'm glad he died. I'm glad he died when he died, as opposed to the rest of the characters. Because Glenn died Glenn. The rest of the characters kept moving on to be something that sucked. Like, at least he died like the good Glenn. You know, he was still a fucking sympathetic and empathetic character. He was still a good dude. He was trying his best.
He
He was adapting and ever growing, and then they ended him.
I was doing my best to keep up with the show, just to like give it a little bit of leeway, because I did like certain parts of it and I liked the early show. And I think the last episode I watched was that season finale where he was about to kill someone. And then I read spoilers about who died like immediately. I'm like, alright, I'm good. No more.
Yeah. I didn't watch that at all. I watched Dave Chappelle's parody of it on SNL, where he brought back all of his characters.
Oh. This is a good question. Is a good apocalypse show too much to ask for? It's always one good season and then 6 good, like, fucking...
You know who you need to make one before he dies? Is, fuck. My brain is so slow.
What happened?
Staring at it. Hold on, I gotta grab this fucking... my movie cake.
It's the Castlevania fatigue.
I'm glad Castlevania Season 3 picked back up. George Miller, that's who. I kept wanting to say Mark Miller, that's totally someone else. But no, I think, you know, it's gotta be somewhere where you can, even if there is a source material, it's an open world where you can explore other characters and explore different types of conflicts and everything. I think Mad Max, that universe, would be awesome. You could do anything with it. You could take all sorts of creative liberties.
Yeah, because it's all...
God knows fucking George Miller does.
There's so much fucking vagueness to everything that happens. It never explains anything. It's just you're here for shit happening. That's it.
Yeah.
God, I keep almost dying fast.
I like Doom Patrol a lot because they do not care if the audience is following, and I appreciate that. Like, there's no holding your hand. It is like, watch this happen, and it fills in. Like, you get what you need out of it. It's there for the fucking characters. Doesn't matter if you're going into, oh god, like total fantasy or pseudoscience or cult garble. Oh god. Interdimensional or existentialism. It's just like, it's all over the place. You're here for the ride.
There's a couple shows.
That's kind of what Mad Max is like.
Yeah, there's a couple shows I enjoyed for like a couple seasons. I liked the 100, but that just kept going. I liked
I think that's the cool universe to explore.
What the fuck is it called? The Terra Nova. I thought was a neat little show. It was kind of like corny, but it was like what the hell was that? What the hell is that show about the sheriff that becomes a sheriff of a town that's like a super science
Eureka?
town? Yeah, it had like Eureka vibes to it almost.
Yeah.
And I stuck with Eureka for a while.
Like Goofy. I mean, like it's good writing.
I was obsessed
regardless.
with it. I love Dinos.
I forget what the other sci-fi show was. It was like Warehouse 13.
Yeah,
or
Warehouse
something
13 was
good
another
for a while.
solid one. Yeah.
I didn't keep up on it, but no, what I saw of those shows were really fun.
Yeah, I was really sad to hear. I just watched Terra Nova. I kind of binged through it, and then I saw that was the last season. I'm like, oh, this is the one that they can. This fucking shit that they have.
You got ticked off. What happens? By the way, that's the phrase that I'm coining, just basically between me and Brandon, because the tick was awesome, and they canned it after season 2, basically immediately after opening up the world for a lot more fucking stories and plot points, and then they immediately canceled it.
Mm-hmm.
You got ticked. Oh.
Shit.
I was afraid that was happening with Doom Patrol, but I learned they did get picked up for season 3.
Good.
But it got delayed because of Corona.
I also watched Primeval. What is Primeval? I know the name. I don't know what it is off the top of my head.
Why won't this fish's tail break?
Sci-fi brain rot.
Hey, Brandon, remember that time we went on that school field trip to the zoo and you got a brain-eating amoeba?
Is that year I, for some reason, remember being a Templar knight? I don't think any of that happened.
Oh yeah, we took a field trip to the Temple of Doom. That's not it. Where was it? In the last Crusade, when you had to figure out which chalice was Cup of Christ. Brandon took it upon himself to defend it for the next 3 centuries.
I was chosen because I was the bravest, the most worthy. The honor was mine until another came to challenge me to single combat.
Don't remember how I got out of there, but I do still have some of those powers.
Yeah, you can still wait and do nothing.
Yeah. Patience is the best power of all.
But now I'm aging and I'm getting a little stressed out about it. Brandon's father thought that he could steal the responsibility from him, but he chose the wrong chalice. He ended up aging rapidly and disintegrating. All that was left of him was his swastika badge. Shocking to all of us that he was a Nazi. But it would explain why he was always bald.
Oh, stop.
And lived in Texas.
You dare.
I've met your dad maybe twice, and he was a pleasant man. And that's at the worst of me, because I think I was 7, which I will consider an insentient state of being.
I think the best way I can describe him is like a suburban Jack Black. Like, he never got famous, he just had a bunch of kids and has no money. But he's that
Makes
same...
Lego sets to knock him over with big Hulk hands.
Yeah, pretty much. He's a fucking wacky character. It's only becoming worse with age, too.